Hey, it's me, Dub. I'm back again for another music fun-filled fact, I guess you could say. And this one actually, the last one I did covered one-hit wonders. Well, how about cover songs? Think about how many cover songs there are when I started thinking about the one-hit wonders, about cover songs that actually became more popular than by the original artist. Sometimes they did, and sometimes they didn't. It just depends. But found a list again, top 100 cover songs. And again, I'm not going to go through all of them. I actually have highlighted some on here, and I'll actually give you the cover artist and who originally did it. So here we go. Respect by Aretha Franklin was originally done by Otis Redding. Never knew that. Next one, and I actually love this song. Hurt by Johnny Cash was originally done by Nine Inch Nails. Next one, Hound Dog by Elvis Presley was actually done originally by Big Mama Thornton. Next one, Twist and Shout by the Beatles was first done by the Isley Brothers. With a Little Help from My Friends by Joe Cocker was actually done by the Beatles first. Next one, I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and the Blackhawks was actually done by the Arrows. Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley was originally done by Leonard Cohen. All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix was first recorded by Bob Dylan. Moni Moni by Billy Idol was originally done by Tommy James. Venus by Bananarama was originally done by Shocking Blue. Blue Suede Shoes by Elvis Presley was originally done by Carl Perkins. Time Is on My Side by the Rolling Stones was originally done by Irma Thomas. You Really Got Me by Van Halen was originally done by the Kinks. Blinded by the Light by Manfred Mann's Earth Band was originally recorded by Bruce Springsteen. That's very interesting. I actually heard Bruce's version on, I think, one of his greatest hits albums, and I'm like, wow, he actually did a version, not realizing he was the original artist that did it before they did. But next one, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston, that first was written and sang by Dolly Parton. Next one, Big Yellow Taxi by Counting Crows and Vanessa Carlton was originally done by Joni Mitchell in 1975 and The Neighborhood in 1970. Black Magic Woman by Santana was originally done by Fleetwood Mac. Locomotion by Grand Funk Railroad was originally done by Lil Eva, if you remember that one. House of the Rising Sun, and actually I have a story about this a little later on in this video, by the Animals, but there's a story behind it, and I'll share it here in a minute. Me and Bobby McGee by Janis Joplin was originally done by Roger Miller. The Power of Love by Celine Dion was actually originally done by Jennifer Rush. Another Kinks song that Van Halen did was You Really Got Me. Lady Marmalade by Christina Aguilera, Lil' Kim, Maya, and Pink was originally done by LaBelle. I Fought the Law by The Clash was originally done by Bobby Fuller Ford. Proud Mary by Ike and Tina Turner was originally done by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Killing Me Softly by the Fugees was originally done by Roberta Flack. Smoking in the Boys' Room that Motley Crue covered was originally done by Brownsfield Station. Car Wash by Christina Aguilera, which I can't believe she actually redid it, was originally done by Rose Royce. Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor was originally written and performed by Prince. My Way by Elvis Presley was originally done, if you don't know, by Frank Sinatra. Soul Man by the Blues Brothers was originally done by Sam and Dave. Summertime Blues, the Who's version, was originally done by Eddie Cochran in 1958 and Blue Cheer in 1968. I Swear by All For One was originally recorded by John Michael Montgomery. Some Guys Have All the Luck, which is a Rod Stewart hit, was done by the Persuaders before. Got to Get You Into My Life by Earth, Wind, and Fire was originally done by the Beatles. Woodstock by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young was originally done by Joni Mitchell. It's My Life, that became popular, no doubt, here recently, was originally done by Talk Talk. Don't Be Cruel by Cheap Trick was, of course, originally recorded by Elvis Presley. Pretty Woman, which is another song that Van Halen covered, was originally done by Roy Orbison. Hazy Shade of Winter, that the Bangles did, was originally done by Simon and Garfunkel. Careless Whisper, that Seether covered, was, of course, originally done by Wham. Red Red Wine, which UB40 recorded, was originally done by Neil Diamond. This one I actually kind of like. Whiskey in the Jar, if you heard Metallica's version, and actually if you heard their cover album, it's pretty cool, but that was originally done by Thin Lizzy. Hurry Through the Grapevine, done by Creedence Clearwater Revival, was actually originally recorded by Gladys Knight. I think Marvin Gaye actually did a version too, if I remember correctly. Come Together by Aerosmith was a original Beatles song. American Woman by Lenny Kravitz was by the Guess Who. Take Me to the River by Talking Heads was an Al Green tune, if you didn't know that. Higher Ground, the Red Hot Chili Peppers covered, was original by Stevie Wonder. Smooth Criminal, if you don't know who originally did that, that'd be Michael Jackson. Alien Ant Farm covered it. Take My Breath Away by Jessica Simpson was originally done by Berlin. Now you can find this full list on popculturemadness.com if you want to get the full list. But let's talk about the 25 most covered songs in music history. Number one is Yesterday by the Beatles. It's been covered 2,200 times. That's a lot. Number two is I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. It has been redone by a diverse array of artists, including Jimi Hendrix, Devo, and Vanilla Ice. It's hard to believe Vanilla Ice is covering a song like that. Next one is Love Me Tender by Elvis Presley. The song was a hit long before Elvis recorded it. It became popular during the Civil War under the name Aura Lee. Next one is Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, which is the most covered MJ song at 143 versions. Number five was Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. It's been covered 131 times. My Way by Frank Sinatra, which was in that list, was been covered 152 times. Number seven, Bridge Over Troubled Waters by Simon and Garfunkel has been covered 600 times. Number eight, Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. And a fun fact about this, Withers didn't originally intend to say the famous I Know line 26 times. It was just a placeholder for lyrics that he eventually planned to pen, but a group of legendary musicians happened to be in the studio while he was recording it, and they told him it was great. Number nine, Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen was featured in every TV drama and sweeping movie moment. Number 10, And I Love Her by the Beatles has been reworked for numerous artists, including Bob Marley and Barry Manilow. Number 11, Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper has been covered 270 times. I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash at number 12 has been covered 200 times. Number 13 has God Only Knows by the Beach Boys, and it's more than 200 times at last count it's been covered. Number 14, House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. Now, here's the story. Even though the Animals aren't the originators, anyone has covered it. The song is a traditional folk song with roots going back to early 20th century and maybe even earlier than that. So that's really interesting with that one. Number 15, Cry Me a River by Julie London. This has been covered by a huge range of people, including Barbra Streisand, Aerosmith, and Merle Haggard. Number 16 is Imagine by John Lennon. A long list of artists have attempted to make this classic their own, including Ray Charles, Queen, Pink, and Lady Gaga. Number 17, All of Me by John Legend. It was once dubbed YouTube's most covered song. Number 18, Over the Rainbow by Julie Garland. One of the most frequently preferred songs during American Idol auditions. Number 19, Summertime by Abby Mitchell. Janis Joplin's cover is probably the best known version of this. It has been recognized by Guinness as the most recorded song in history. Number 20, Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, ranked under All of Me as one of the most covered YouTube songs. So it's interesting. 2 covered YouTube songs have made this list. Number 21, Blackbird by the Beatles, another one of the Beatles' most covered songs. Number 22, Amazing Grace by John Newton, recorded 1,000 times, appearing on at least 11,000 albums. Number 23, The Look of Love by Dusty Springfield. It was recorded for the Casino Royale soundtrack in 1967. This has been covered a lot by artists including Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye, and Diana Krall. Number 24, White Christmas by Bing Crosby, included on the most covered list by Billboard. And finally, number 25, Silent Night by John Freeman Young. It has 14,496 covers on Spotify alone. That's very interesting. But that about covers that when it comes to cover songs. But like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and connect with me on social media. But until next time, this is B-Dub signing off from the Dub Zone.